The day I coughed up blood during my mukbang stream, my viewer count hit 100,000 for the first time. My brother burst into the frame and slapped me across the face. My boyfriend stood by and said, "She's just faking the blood to get more views." Because of this, I was cyberbullied. Some people even made voodoo dolls of me. But what they didn't know was that I had been diagnosed with stomach cancer 2 months ago. Later, I livestreamed to let everyone witness my passing. The viewer count skyrocketed to 3 million. My brother and boyfriend raced to the hospital at 200 miles per hour. I guess it was because I ate too much, but I couldn't control myself and coughed up a mouthful of fresh blood. The viewer count quickly soared past 100,000. The comments were filled with concerned messages. It seems there are still people in this world who care about me. I was happy. With high viewership like this, I could make it to the top rankings and get the bonus. Then I could arrange a nice funeral for myself. Just as I was about to speak, a hard slap landed on my face. For a moment, I thought I had already ascended to heaven. After all, I was seeing stars. "She's just faking the blood to get more views," Lucas's voice rang out. I turned to look at him. His face was cold and indifferent, while my brother Jack stood beside him, glaring at me angrily. He was the one who had slapped me. "That's right, don't believe her. Go follow Tiffany instead. She doesn't fake things like this." How ridiculous. I'm coughing up blood, and they're still promoting Tiffany. "I'm not faking it," I said, trying hard to speak through the stabbing pain in my stomach. But by now, the tone of the comments had completely changed. The viewers who had been concerned for me just moments ago were now hurling insults. "Damn it, I really thought she was sick. She's so disgusting. Let's go watch Tiffany's stream instead." Yeah, everyone go like Tiffany's stream. Soon, my viewer count dropped by more than half. Then my stream was shut down. Someone had reported me for fraud. I wouldn't be getting the bonus today. My dream of arranging a nice funeral for myself was shattered. "Hurry up and clean that blood off you. It's disgusting to look at," my brother Jack said, looking at me with revulsion. Of course, Lucas wouldn't show any concern for me either. Because in their eyes, I was just faking the blood. "Ruby, Tiffany's mom is sick. She needs this bonus money more than you do. Don't blame us for being harsh today when you're trying to compete with her," Lucas said, his voice cold as ice. Who would have thought that this was the boyfriend who had been with me for 5 years? The one who used to constantly profess his love and promise to marry me. Now he was speaking up for my so-called best friend. After they left, I coughed up another mouthful of blood. The white floor tiles were covered in bright red blood. Suddenly, I remembered what the doctor had told me 2 months ago. "Don't you have any family members?" he had asked. "They're all dead to me," I had replied nonchalantly, sucking on a lollipop as I looked at the doctor. He seemed taken aback. He wasn't the first person to react that way. Every time, people thought I was joking. But in my heart, my family and friends might as well be dead. My best friend had hooked up with my boyfriend in my own room. Then she hooked up with my brother. After that, she told them that I had nearly gotten her killed to win a streaming bonus. They all believed her and felt sorry for her. Even my mom thought she was more suitable to be her daughter. Because she was considerate and thoughtful. While I was useless at everything and had even caused my dad's death years ago. Everyone hated me, so I might as well consider them dead. I was sick, and I didn't want to bother them. "You have stomach cancer. You have 6 months at most," the doctor had said gravely. "But there's still hope if you start treatment aggressively." I bit down on the lollipop, crushing it. At that moment, my mom sent me a message on Snapchat. "Today is the anniversary of your father's death. I don't want to see you. Don't come home." I couldn't help but laugh. I've always been a sinful person. Might as well just die then. Later, Tiffany somehow found out about my illness. It was my birthday. She came to my room, smiling viciously. "You have cancer, don't you? Were you planning to tell them? Just watch, I'll make everyone hate you." Then, during dinner, she told everyone she had seen me hiring someone to forge a stomach cancer diagnosis. She showed them the forged document. My mom, brother, and Lucas all believed her. My mom was so angry, she slapped me right then and there. My brother threw the cake he had bought for me into the trash. Lucas said, "You're disgusting." From then on, they all thought I was a lying bitch. I tried to explain, but they wouldn't believe me. We're going out to eat, Lucas suddenly came back in and said. He saw the blood on the floor and frowned deeply. Ruby, can you stop pretending? It's only going to make us hate you more. I looked up at his chiseled face. We had grown up together, been childhood sweethearts. We went to college together, started working together. He used to say, I want to be with Ruby for the rest of my life. But not long ago, he had hooked up with Tiffany. In my own room, the two of them were tangled up together. I was so disgusted I kept throwing up, but his explanation was that it was just a drunken mistake, he didn't mean to cheat. Lucas, let's break up, I said calmly as I wiped the blood from my mouth. His pupils constricted as he rushed over and gripped my shoulders. Is it because I interrupted your stream today? Ruby, can't you be more kind? You're so fortunate, you have a brother, you have me, and your family is well off. But Tiffany has nothing. She even has a sick mother. I laughed bitterly. Me, fortunate? My brother hates me, my boyfriend betrayed me, and even if I told my mom I was sick, she wouldn't give me money for treatment. Is that what you call fortunate? I still want to break up with you, I continued. The pain in my stomach was getting worse. Last week, the doctor had told me I couldn't keep binge eating like this. Otherwise, I'd be dead within a month. But I still needed money. Before I died, I just wanted to use this body to earn a bit more. I wanted to hold a grand funeral for myself. I never had a good life, so I wanted to leave this world in style. It would be my final gift to myself. Fine. If that's what you want, we're done, Lucas said as he stormed out. A moment later, I received a Snapchat message from Tiffany. How did it feel today? Haha, the people you love most all turned against you. I didn't reply. I just took a screenshot of our chat history. My photo album was already full of our chat logs. I hoped that one day, everyone would see the truth. I cleaned myself up and went to a house. Whenever I felt down, I would come here. This is where my adopted 10-year-old sister, Chloe, lived. Her name had Pearl in it, just like mine. She was pitiful, abandoned by her family at an amusement park. I felt we were similar, so I adopted her as my sister. Big sis, you're here. I got my final exam results. I got perfect scores, she exclaimed, throwing herself into my arms as soon as I opened the door. I patted her head. Chloe is so smart. Do you want Big Sis to take you out for a nice meal? She didn't know I had stomach cancer. I didn't want her to know either. Telling people about these things only makes everyone unhappy. Yes. Let's go to KFC. Okay. Whenever I rewarded her, we always went to KFC. But I would never take her to McDonald's. Because I couldn't eat there. I would never be able to eat there again. After we arrived, I placed our order. Not long after ordering, my brother and Tiffany suddenly walked in. Tiffany saw me and covered her mouth in surprise. Oh my God, Ruby, you have a child? I really wanted to sew her mouth shut. It was so foul. My brother walked over and angrily demanded, whose child is this? Hello, I'm Big Sister's little sister, Chloe. She adopted me, Chloe answered politely. Hearing this, they fell silent. But my brother quickly started mocking me again. You're always saying you're sick, but here you are eating KFC. Ruby, you really are just a lying bitch. With that, he left with Tiffany. Halfway through the meal, my stomach suddenly started hurting badly again, and I coughed up a mouthful of fresh blood. Ah. Big sis, what's wrong? Chloe cried out, quickly hugging me. I was in so much pain, I felt disoriented. I'm fine, I managed to say. Just then, I saw my brother rush over to check on me. How ridiculous. Didn't he think I was faking it? Why would he come to check on me now? The next time I woke up, I was in the hospital. As soon as I opened my eyes, I was slapped hard across the face again.